Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon. Good evening to rin nasabi ko. I don't know if you can hear me guys. So, hello, Happy New Year and hope you can hear me. I apologize kasi hindi ako naka-show last Sunday because after my vaccine on the first, I was very ill. Ayan. So I think it's just the effects of the vaccine. I had my Pfizer COVID vaccine. I'm not discouraging you to get it guys because ito po yung protection na hinihintay natin against COVID-19. So ayan. So we're so lucky here in UK na where we have this free vaccine for hopefully for everyone. And inuuna pa nila yung mga frontliners like me and of course the mga home care homes and now it's lockdown, national lockdown here in UK. So patuloy pa rin po tayong mag-ingat because this strain of COVID is mabilis pa yung transmission. The transmission of this new strain is sobrang fast. So please do careful and always pray. I think prayer, I always say prayer is the best weapon that we have right now. And of course, I would like to say thank you guys for supporting us here in COVID Warriors Corner. We're actually 9 months now. I created this 9 months ago in April and I was so thankful sa lahat po ng sumuporta, sa mga sponsors and donors po namin sa mga previous projects namin like yung to help out the composers, mga budding composers in the Philippines. We had the lockdown original song composition last May. And we distributed, of course, groceries and pack lunches sa various hospitals here in UK through the help of course, Milagrosa Superstore. We have Chelo Valencia of the Sweet Glam and of course Elijah Villanueva of Yapak. Ayan, sila po yung tumulong sa amin to distribute to have goods, of course, to be na na-distribute namin ni Kuya Rodel Saicon, one of the admin. And of course, we had ano ba yung mga ginawa ng projects last year? We had help out yung mga typhoon victims, of course, ng Ulysses, Yolanda, sa Marikina, Cagayan, and Bicol. And we had collaborated with Miss Lovely Rivero ng Philippine, she's a Filipino artist, actress in the Philippines. She collaborated with us. We collaborated with her. Siya yung mga nagluto. Sila yung nagluto sa Philippines ng mga pagkain and they distributed it sa mga homeless mga frontliners in the Philippines as well as yung Marikina victims during the typhoon. We also had ano ba yung mga projects? Marami kami naging projects, and recently we had the singing sensation. This is to help out the displaced singer in the Philippines. So ang nanalo po is from Cebu City. We have Phil Cabuco. So congratulations for winning the first season of the singing sensation here in the COVID Warriors Corner. And of course, we had this privilege that we were recognized as the best Facebook group. And by One Nations Philippines and Germany Nation, thank you for the award for choosing us as the best Facebook group during the this pandemic. And of course, the Love and Light Award, because we continue to share light and love to everyone through our shows, through our projects and initiatives. And of course, this success wouldn't be possible without you guys who supporting us every time we have the shows. And of course, I would also thank yung mga nag-invite sa akin last year for the interview to enable for us to spread po yung words about this group, which is tribute to the frontliners. So salamat sa Juan EU Connect for inviting me. We have of course the Pusong Pinoy by Malcolm Conlan, Germination by Jeremy, Direct Rom Barlat of course Direct to the Point. Thank you for inviting me, and twice pa ako na-invite by GMA. Of course, sa show pa ni Miss Connie Season, Pinoy MD sa Double B. Thank you so much for inviting me and for recognizing our group, COVID Warriors Corner. Thank you. And sa lahat ng mga naging guests namin previously, hindi lang po dito sa Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. Of course, Joker Diva, Dear Joker Diva. We have Request Corner by Catherine Alberto. Chef, Let's Cook with Chef Micaela every Sunday. And thank you sa mga celebrities and artists. And maraming salamat at hindi po kayo nagpabayad sa amin. But anyway, God will bless you more for the time that you shared for us, because we wanted here in our group to share good vibes, to share, of course, inspiration, encouragement, and hope to everyone, especially this pandemic, lalong-lalong na po sa mga frontliners natin na sumasabak po to para harapin po tong invisible enemy that we have right now. And we hope and pray that soon matapos na to. And of course, those vaccines na lumalabas ngayon, they have side effects, but don't be scared of it. Harapin niyo. Take the risk. We're taking the risk facing this COVID-19. Why don't you take the risk having this vaccine? So to protect everyone, and hopefully, and we pray that this vaccine will end this pandemic. Ayan po guys. And I would like to kung halata po ninyo guys, medyo ngongo ako ngayon, but I'll try to sing one song for everyone, and I would like to dedicate this song sa lahat po ng mga friends and of course my family back home in the Philippines who supported me all throughout last year. And gagamitin ko tong microphone na yun. Sabi ng brother-in-law ko, yung Korean na brother-in-law ko, ba't ito yung ginagamit ko? Hindi kasi makonect to sa kanya sa speaker. But anyway, so I hope this song, you will like this song guys. And pasensya na sa boses at the moment. Ngongo ako ngayon. And hope you can hear the music as well. Sing with me, guys. I hope that you can hear the music. There are places I remember all my life. And some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had the moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. All these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. All these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never have lose affection, for people and things that were before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you all. Ay, narinig yung music ko. Please do comment. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that were before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you all. Ayan, thank you so much, and I love you everyone for those who supported us, for those who supported me. And of course, we have our first guest. Beforehand pala, I would like to say happy birthday to my brother, our youngest brother, Ela Hidalgo of San Fernando, Lonian. They just celebrated his birthday sa bahay. So parang naiingit ako, sana nandun din ako ngayon. But happy birthday, bro. And for next week, happy birthday to my other brother, Deleo Hidalgo. So magastos po yung first trimester ng sa family namin, puro mga birthday celebrations. And of course, our first guest, nag-hoover na po sila, so sana hindi po naririnig ang noise dito. But anyway, our first guest is actually a singer. He's a businessman and a dance instructor from the Philippines. It's an honor to have him, and I would like to say thank you for saying yes to my invitation. Of course, let's all welcome Mr. Michael Cuneta. Hello po.
Hello, Ella. Good afternoon ba dyan?
Yes po, afternoon. It's actually 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone, to all your listeners and viewers. Magandang hapon mo sa inyo lahat. Lalo na yung mga frontliners natin dyan.
Thank you so much. Kumusta naman po ang situation dyan sa Philippines right now?
Parang normal na nga eh. Although lahat naka-face shield, naka-mask. Pero parang bumabalik na sa normal dahil traffic. Yung unang-una yung traffic, balik na. Tapos yung mga tao parang gala na ng gala. Although yung ano natin dito, yung ginagawa namin about yung mga gigs ng mga entertainers, yung mga dance instructors, wala pa rin. Hindi pa rin ganun ka-active. There are only few places that you can go to. Like yung gig na...
May mga nakikita po kasi ako sa Facebook. I have friends who are entertainers dyan sa Philippines. Meron na silang mga gigs. So parang they're starting. Yung iba.
Unti-unting bumabalik na. Unti-unting bumabalik.
Pero of course, may mga precautionary measures, di po ba? When you go to a certain gig. So ano yung mga nag-change before, nag-change ngayon na pandemic when you go to a gig? Ano yung mga kailangang protocol, mga precautionary measures na dapat gawin?
You're wearing a mask and a shield, face shield. And then medyo distance, naka-distance sa isa't isa. Maraming ganyan. And also, merong isang ballroom place dito when you go. They only allow like 25 couples. You can only go to that place. Magpapa-reserve ka mga 25 couples lang, ganun maximum. So, hindi pwede yung marami talaga. Pareho yung crowd, sobrang daming crowd talaga, hindi pwede.
Pero at least po, parang you're starting na mag-open dyan. Unlike dito sa UK, hindi pa rin kami allowed ng mga parties. So, we were advised to stay at home.
Dapat siguro, ganun muna eh. Di ba? Buti nga kayo, may vaccine ka na, no? So, how was it?
Um, ayokong takutin yung mga tao kasi iba-iba po yung epekto ng vaccine sa mga tao. For me, I was really feeling rough for the first few days. Lahat ng mga side effects na lahat ng mga nakalagay na symptoms sa leaflet nakuha ko, and I still have this ngongo pa nga ako ngayon eh, but I think also the weather contributed to for me for having this cold and cough din kasi sobrang lamig na rin dito. Pero yun, 'pag nalampasan naman,
Okay.
it's worth it. Mm.
As long as hindi COVID, okay lang magka-cough and cold. As long as it's normal cough and cold.
Yun nga po. Pero I encourage everyone na to get this vaccine. Yun nga lang po may mga 'di ba may mga fake news na lumalabas. So we really don't know. We really don't
Uh,
know. Only God knows.
Marami pa rin takot eh.
Oo.
Ako isa lang po sa mga takot na magpapakuna. So,
Sabi nga nila 'di ba, take the risk for this COVID vaccine so that para po matapos na yung pandemic. Kasi parang mag-iisang taon na tayong nakakulong, lalo kami dito. Isang taon na nakakulong mostly sa bahay lang. Hmm. Ayun po. So kayo, you said you're a businessman as well. Anong business, what business do you have there in the Philippines?
I only have this um, passive income for I have a few apartments for rent. So medyo okay naman yung mga nagre-rent sa akin siguro mga isa dalawa lang yung hindi nakakabayad or late kasi nga because of the pandemic. So the
Oo.
other can afford it naman. So medyo apektado ako kasi nawala yung mga sidelines ko like I've been doing like mga events, I
Hmm.
sing and host events. Then I also isa sa mga businesses ko yung nagpaparent ako ng mga sound system
Ah.
yun nga I also give yung mga entertainers like dance instructors like bands, pero since nagkaroon ng pandemic, so wala lahat yun. Daming na-cancel na since last February pa last year. Ang dami na-cancel na mga events namin. So yun,
But how
damay-damay lang.
how how does your family cope up with it? Kasi nga 'di ba, I mean most of us were really affected, pero for your family, how did you cope up with it?
Well, buti na lang kahit paano meron kaming savings um, yun nga yung ibang um, mga nagre-rent sa akin, they still can pay. So we were able to survive. Pero syempre yung ginagawa namin is mostly on stage here. We're performers. And so yun ang malaking nawala sa amin. So yung ganun yung ginagawa namin. And buti na lang meron kaming regular show kahit nung pandemic, kahit once a week. We can still sing
Ah,
on TV sa
online.
RJT.
Is it like
No, not on.
virtual? Ay, not on. Ay, talaga
No,
oh.
no, no. We go to no to RJ Bisco. Although konti lang kami noon, just the band and the singers and you know, konti lang
Hmm.
kami. We do live on on uh, on Tuesday night. Yeah. So ganun. We didn't do live pala. So we usually do the shooting on in the afternoon and then we show it yung show kasi namin is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. live. So sa RJTV yun, yung Bravo Executive Lounge, yun yung ginagawa namin. That's once a week. Kahit nung nag-pandemic siguro, nung nag-GCQ na, bumalik na kami. Pinabalik na kami.
Pero at least kahit paano may source of income pa rin kayo diyan compared sa other Filipinos talaga na walang-wala.
Meron pa naman. Meron pa naman. Thankful ako na isa ako sa medyo swerte na kahit pa paano meron naman source of income. So,
Yes,
yun. Hindi,
that's
hindi naman
good.
kami panic.
So ever since po ba talagang you're into singing na since you were how young po kayo when you started singing?
Well, I started singing at the age of 14. I started working actually at the age of 14. You know, at that time, back in the 80s, nauuso pa lang yung ano noon, sing-along. And
Mm.
started in Shakey's, actually. Mga Shakey's parlor. May sing-along doon. Is, afternoon up to evening meron. So, I was a working student. I play as a sing-along master in the afternoon in you know, mga Shakey's dito sa ano sa Metro Manila. Yun. And
That's
then
good. Parang, and then later on talaga, may banda po ba kayo dyan sa Philippines right now? You have a band or
well,
you're a solo singer?
wala naman, solo lang talaga. But yung sa RJ namin, RJTV, may band kami ron. So palagi ako sa kanila
Mm.
kung band. Yung Bravo Trio Quartet.
Ano po yung mga genre na kinakanta ninyo?
Mostly luma.
Ay,
Those of my age. Lumang
hindi
tao.
halata. Hindi halata.
Mga luma, yung mga ano, mga Sinatra, like, yung mga favorite singers ko, like Sinatra, Neil Diamond, yan.
So
Yun,
bali sila
Jack.
yung naging influence ninyo. Sinatra and Neil Diamonds sila po ba yung mga nag-influence sa inyo or do you have anyone else?
Mga local singers muna, like Nonoy Zuniga, yan yung mga Nonoy Zuniga, Basil Valdez, yung mga time na sikat yung mga songs nila back in the 80s. Sila Marco Sison, Anthony Castello, yung mga ganyan yung mga songs na kinakanta ko. Then, you know, I learned standard songs from Frank Sinatra, Johnny Mathis, Nat King Cole, and dire-diretso.
So do you
Then,
perform internationally din po or just in the Philippines?
well, I used to work in Japan and in Singapore. I used to stay there before and to teach also in Singapore, teach ballroom dancing.
Mm. Ayan, sorry. May mga flashes lang. Ayan. So, since your surname is Cuneta, are you related to the Cuneta family in the Philippines? Like yung family po
Yes,
ni na Sharon Cuneta.
I'm originally from Pasay. I live in Parañaque now, but originally I'm from Pasay. And yes, I'm a distant relative. I think kasi medyo ano pag sinabi ko baka hindi kayo maniwala kung ano yung relation ko like kay Sharon Cuneta. Huwag na nating alamin. Pero distant relative.
So are you kasi sige, wag na lang. Pero halata naman po kasi they sing. So halata naman po na you're on the bloodline ng mga Cuneta. Kaya sabi nga ni Ate Daisy, gwapo daw kayo, di ba? So, you're good looking, sabi ni Ate Daisy kanina. So,
Malaman.
talagang konetang-koneta. Ayun. So, with this pandemic po, ano yung natutunan ninyo? Ano yung and what top 3 moral lessons or lessons that you've learned during this pandemic?
Siguro, ang natutunan ko is life is so fragile. No? It's, na anytime pwedeng kunin talaga sa ni Lord ang buhay natin kasi ang daming kong kakilalang nawala. Parang a year before last year we were really happy and we were together and then tapos bigla na lang sa itlap, sandali lang mawawala. Siguro ang natutunan ko dapat siguro dapat mas lalo nating mahalin ang mga mahal natin sa buhay. Kumbaga, mas lalo tayong siguro wag na tayo gumawa ng kasalanan. Maging mabait tayo. Yung mahalin natin ang isa't isa, di ba? Maging tao tayo para sa lahat. Yung ganun. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan babawiin ni Lord kung lahat ng ito. So, yun. Mga ganun, tsaka ingatan natin yung sarili natin. We have to be really, really careful about this pandemic.
That's true. Mm. Ano pong masasabi niyo sa mga taong matigas pa rin ang ulo and some they don't really believe that there's a virus. Sabi nila gawa-gawa lang ito. So what can you say to them po?
Ang masasabi ko lang, marami akong kakilala na ganyan. Sinabi nila, hindi yung totoo. Pero yung isa, namatay yung kapatid, sinasabi niya ngayon, naniniwala na. Yung isa, yung maniwala, labas ng labas, nagkasakit. Hirapan, nadama yung pamilya. Ngayon, sinasabi niya, mag-iingat na ako at naniniwala na. Sana, yung mga nakikinig sa atin, sana huwag niyo nang hintayin mangyari sa inyo yung mga nangyari sa mga kilala niyo o kilala ko. Sana seryosohin niyo to. Sana mag-ingat tayong lahat. Be healthy. Be careful on what you do, especially yung mga kamay natin, lalagay natin sa mouth natin, sa eyes.
Yeah.
Parang dun ako kuhin. Or lalo na, siguro wag tayo pumunta yung mga sobrang crowded na place na lalo na yung hindi natin alam na baka kung ano makuha natin. So, siguro yun ang pinaka siguro dapat ginagawa ng lahat.
Kaya nga po. Kasi po we don't really know about this virus well kasi kaya ingat-ingat nga po. Yeah.
Diba?
Yun nga po. And you have a song for us that we
Yes.
na i-share. Yes, yeah. So I'm gonna leave you all by yourself sa stream. And then babalikan po kita. So I'll just
Okay. So did I sing now?
Yes po.
Okay. I would like to do a song for everyone. This is a medley from New Band. Stay for just a while. Still let me look at you. It's been so long, hard to believe standing in the door. Stay with me a while. I only want to talk to you. As we travel halfway around the world, find ourselves again. September morning, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic parade. September morning still can make you feel that way. It's a theme song from E.T. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. I'm gonna take a ride across the moon. You turn on your heart light now. Turn on your heart. Here's a sad love song. Love on the rocks, innocent surprise. Just for me dream, can I tell you some words? Got nothing to lose, so you just sing the blues all the time. gave you my heart, gave you my soul. You left me alone here with nothing to hold. Yesterday's gone, now all I want is a smile. First they said they want you, babe, how they really need you. Suddenly find you out there, walking in a storm. And when they know they have you, when they really have you, nothing you can do or say. You got to leave, just get away. We all know the song. Here's one of my favorite songs from Neil Diamond, theme song from his movie, The Jazz Singer. Hello again. Just call to say hello. I couldn't sleep at all tonight. And I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello, my friend. Just call to let you know. I think about you every night. But I'm here alone, and you're there. Hello. Maybe it's been crazy. Maybe I'm to blame. That I put my heart above my head. We've been through it all. You love me just the same. But when you're not there, I just need to be. This is one of Neil Diamond's greatest hits. LA's fine sunshine most of the time, and it feels laid back. Palm trees grow and reds are low, but you know I keep thinking about making my way back. Well, I'm New York City born and raised, but nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA is fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I have myself to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair. I have my cry, I am sad, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. September morn, do you remember how we danced and night away? Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel that way. September morning still can make me feel that way.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Napakagaling naman po. Ang ganda-ganda ng boses. Thank you so much po sa medley na ginawa ninyo for us, na inawit ninyo for us. Ayun, so, saan po kayo pwedeng i-follow, sir? Do you have any social media that they can follow you? Or mapanood
They
yung
can
mga
follow me on
performance ninyo?
Yeah, they can follow me on Facebook. Lagi ako nagpo-post ng mga performances namin doon from sa RJTV, and then sometimes I do cover songs sa Facebook. Just look for Michael Cuneta. Yes, may black and white picture, and also may YouTube page din ako, Michael Cuneta rin, or Mike Cuneta. You can see all my performances there. I have some dance performances also on YouTube. Yes.
Yes. And do you have any parting words sa mga viewers natin ngayon, and of course to the frontliners out there?
Isa lang masasabi ko, just, keep safe everyone. Yung kalaban natin, hindi natin nakikita, so lagi lang tayo magtago as much as possible sa bahay. Okay? And, may God bless us all. Kailangan natin si Lord ngayon, lalo na ngayon. Okay, and thank you, Ella, for
So much
guesting me
din
to
po.
your show. Yeah. Salamat
Thank
sa
you
inyo.
so much
Good
for your
afternoon.
time po. And of course, stay safe po dyan sa Philippines, and we do hope na we can meet you out there pag uwi namin, kasama yung mga ibang admins ng COVID Warriors Corner.
Ito lang ako.
Yes, will do. Sige po, thank you po. God bless, and have a safe week ahead of you, sir. Thank you so much.
Ingat kayo dyan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, yan po si Mr. Michael Cuneta of course, from the Philippines. And I would like to shout out sa mga admins natin. Of course, we have Mr. Rodel Saicon. Thank you so much for doing the grocery the other day. Kasi since I wasn't feeling well, I requested na bilhan ako ng mga kailangan, yung mga nag-craving kasi ako ng kung ano-ano, kaya I asked Kuya Rodel if he can buy me some groceries, and he brought naman dito. So thank you so much Kuya Rodel for being a brother, big brother to me dito sa UK. And of course, kay Joker Diva, Randy Silverio, and we have Micaela Atay. She's not having a show this afternoon kasi she's busy with the business. And we have Ray Ramos and Catherine Alberto. Ayan, yung mga admins pa natin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. Thank you. And of course, our next guest naman po is actually, she's an officer in charge ng Rizal chapter ng Philippine Red Cross. So alamin natin kung paano bang naging buhay niya during this pandemic as part of the Philippine Red Cross. As we all know, busy-busy ang Red Cross, Philippine Red Cross, especially yung mga nagdaang previous months, not only because of this pandemic, of course, pati rin po yung mga typhoons na nangyari sa Philippines. So, mag-shoutout muna tayo. Marami ako nabasa dito. Sorry guys. Ayan, of course, Ate Maribel Pasco Favor, she's the wife of the first Filipino mayor here in UK. Hello po, Ate Maribel, and of course kay Kuya Danny. I hope you're all keeping safe. We have, hindi ko makita yung pangalan, but Crespina Verana Antonio, we have Paula de Guzman. Thanks for watching. We have Kuya Rodel, of course, watching. Sino ba yung mga, because this stream is simultaneously being watched sa COVID Warriors Corner group. We have on my YouTube as well, Ela Hidalgo TV, and on my timeline. And nakita ko is, of course, Michaela Jane Ata is watching, Mayat Cruz, Yun, this is actually from my dad, Leon Hidalgo. Greeting to my brother Delon Hidalgo, of course, from La Union. And we have Ria Rivera Mrs watching. We have my sister in South Korea watching, and Kim, nakita niyo na naman, Adong, nakita niyo na naman yung phone ko na, yung microphone ko na, pinagtatawanan niyo, hindi, joke lang. We have, of course, Deleo, my brother Deleo, watching Maribel Tanabalan, Pampasyon, Athena Alcantara, hello Athena, and I have to check my timeline kung sinong mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. Kasi it's been sa 3 platforms. Okay, on my timeline, who's watching? Um, I can see Ate Noemi Hattes Alfata. And ayan, kanina I've seen Mr. John Hilario watching of Street Boys. Thank you for watching. Ayan, ngayon, ilalabas ko na ang isang napakagandang dilag from the Philippine Red Cross. That's all. Welcome, Miss Ria Rivera.
Hello
Hello,
po,
Ria.
Miss Ella. Good evening sa Philippines and good afternoon dyan sa inyo sa UK.
Yes, yeah. Good evening. Kumusta naman dyan sa Philippines?
Katulad ng sabi kanina ni Sir Mike, ano siya parang it's the new normal. Everybody's trying to adapt dun sa new normal. Napapansin namin na like, syempre, nagkakaroon na rin ng fatigue yung mga tao adapting. Pero ganun talaga eh. We have to continue kasi hindi natin alam kung hanggang kailan tayo ganito eh.
Yeah. And I've noticed that this Christmas season or New Year season, marami kasi ako nakikita sa Facebook. So you're allowing like more than one family get together na sa Philippines. They're allowing it na. Kasi dito
Mm.
bawal.
Mm. Actually, Miss El, ganun pa rin naman. GCQ protocol applies even during the holidays. Hindi talaga ini-encourage yung talagang gathering. Usually, kung sino yung family members within the same roof, yun lang din talaga. Actually, ito yung, yung experience namin ng holiday, sobrang iba siya. Nakikipag-chat kami kila ate, yan sa ate ko sa UK, sa mga friends ko na nurses din sa iba't ibang lugar. And sinabi ko nga sa kanila, ibang-iba yung Pasko, yung lalo yung bagong taon dito sa Pilipinas noong 2020. Sobrang tahimik lang, sobrang chill lang, tapos wala kang makikita masyadong tao sa labas.
Pero yung mga, kung di ba meron ding gathering sa hotels? So, announcement yung
Meron
mga
tayong mga
yan.
naririnig. Meron
Kasi
lang
may
mga
mga
Miss
friends
Ellen.
gathering, di ba? Hindi lang family. Parang mga
Mm-mm.
friends.
Actually,
Because that's
Miss
what
Ella, pagdating sa mga hotels, meron lang talagang mga hotels na talagang parang inalaw na, meron na silang certification from the government and from yung mga
mm,
certifying agencies na they can operate. Pero syempre, with restrictions pa din.
Kaya nga 'di ba kasi may nangyari recently diyan sa Philippines which is very sensational. Kaya
Yep.
nakagulat na they allowed those kinds of gatherings despite na nasa in the middle of pandemic, and of course this new variant na mabilis yung transmission talaga. Nakapasok na ba yung bagong variant diyan sa Philippines?
Actually, Miss Ella, marami nga yung natatakot about doon sa pero lagi namin sinasabi na whichever variant of virus that may be, same precaution applies. Meaning, if we continue to parang follow the prescribed minimum health standard or safety measures na ginagawa, then there shouldn't be parang, dapat hindi tayo matakot. Kasi variant ng UK, variant ng COVID is COVID. The transmission naman is the same. The mode of
Mm,
transmission is the same. So, definitely, kami po sa Philippine Red Cross, parang we continue to educate talaga the people. Kasi, ang kalaban natin is invisible. And yung
yeah.
fear, constant yun. So, what we can do lang to, kahit pa paano, para maibsan yung fear and masunod siya. Kasi nga, sa tulad ng sinabi niyo kanina, nakikinig ako na may mga hindi pa rin naniniwala Like, mag-isang
Marami.
taon na tayong ECQ, pero may na-encounter pa rin po kami sa field na mga hindi talaga naniniwala. Pero,
Yeah, even the COVID vaccine, when I posted that I had my COVID vaccine, someone posted something else. Sabi niya sa akin, welcome to the artificial intelligence world.
opo.
So yun ang sabi niya sa akin. And actually, like, there was like a YouTube link that has been posted on the comment section. Hindi ko na binuksan. But I mean, I respect their opinions. Pero di ba kasi nga, it's the more we do that, the more na nag-spread tayo ng fear sa mga tao. Kaya,
Totoo po yun.
so with your part, you're a chapter officer in charge ng Rizal. Is it Rizal?
Yes po, Rizal chapter. Basically, Miss Ella, yung chapter ko covers 9 cities in NCR. So that's Muntinlupa, Parañaque, Makati, Mandaluyong, San Juan, Pasig, Pateros, Taguig, and the Rizal province from Region 4A.
I see. Akala ko parang Rizal province lang. So pati yung
Malaki
ibang
pa.
outside. Okay. So ano ang naging role ng Philippine Red Cross during the pandemic?
Bali ako ate, Miss Ella, I cannot speak in behalf of the organization, but with my experience this pandemic kasi, we've been continuously doing yung mga ginagawa namin pre-pandemic, which is yung continuous na health education, lalo na yung sa health and hygiene promotion. Even before pandemic, isa talaga yan sa tinututukan namin kasi hindi lang naman COVID yung makukuha natin with poor hygiene and sanitation, pero mas pinaigting natin yun pagdating nitong pandemic kasi malaki talagang factor yung hygiene promotion sa pagsugpo or sa pag-prevent ng transmission of COVID. Apart from that, nung nagsimula yung pandemic, ni-launch nga ng aming chairman, si Senator Gordon, yung vision niya for the Philippine Red Cross to have the biggest molecular laboratory or to be the pioneer for the molecular laboratories here in the Philippines, which happened. And I was part of it, lalo na nung first months, nung binubuo pa lang yung molecular laboratory, yung birthing pains ng paggawa ng laboratory, sobrang hirap from manual everything, yung sa data, kasi sobrang hirap dun sa part ng data eh. Dun kami tumulong. And then eventually, some volunteers na tech, mga IT professional, nag-volunteer sila for their skills and time para ma-enhance yung platform ng Philippine Red Cross. And now everything's running smoothly na. Before it will take us around 3 to 4 days to get the results, but now as
It's
early as
mabilis.
like within the day halos lumalabas na yung resulta. And from one laboratory, several laboratories na across the nation yung ginawa ng Philippine Red Cross. Apart doon, Miss Ella, syempre we continuously provide psychosocial support.
Of
Kasi
course, yeah.
atong pandemic na to, Miss Ella, grabe, parang walang mayaman, walang mahirap. Talagang challenge yung mental health mo. How well
True.
do you cope with your, yung sarili mo, yung personal coping mechanism mo. Kasi you don't have your friends physically, you don't have your family. Ako, personally, nung holiday lang ako nakauwi ng bahay because I chose to stay in our quarters for the duration of the pandemic. Umuwi lang ako sa bahay pagka nasa swab ako. So, kasi may pamangkin akong maliit, tapos
Oo.
meron akong mga relatives din na high risk, and alam mo yung fear, more than yung fear na ma-infect ka because you're exposed, but yung fear na ikaw yung maka-infect ng very high risk na relative mo. Siguro yun yung worst fear ko during that time. Kaya I'd rather not go home and for them to just be safe, and na ayoko yung ganong fear. Mas
Yun nga,
masakit yung ikaw
that's
yung
true.
magdala.
Oo.
Mm.
But actually, I think your Rina is your sister, older sister.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
my sister po. She's
she's
my
one.
eldest sister. Hi, ate.
So bakit why you didn't choose to become a nurse gaya ng ate mo?
Siguro, it was a calling for me. I love nursing. I love being a nurse. Pero with Red Cross kasi, I started lang donating blood. Actually, when I was in college, I was the happy-go-lucky type of person. Parang, I'm never the philanthropist or parang, hindi talaga ako yung like volunteer type. Pero when I donated blood, after board exams, ganyan. Siyempre, bum ka, ganyan. Wala kang magawa. Sabi ng mga friends ko, volunteer tayo sa Red Cross, ganyan. And then eventually, parang nakikita ko yung sarili ko na parang, teka lang, may sense pala yung time ko. I mean, nagmamatter pala yung voice ko. Parang may nako-contribute pala ako. I mean, with my very lang minimal minimal things to offer to the organization, nagmamatter pala. So eventually, nung nag-open na yung hospital, yung Makati Med for our batch, na mag-apply ganyan. I told my parents na, can you give me like few more years in the organization? Kasi sabi ng parents ko sa akin, like, if you see yourself growing from something, or from whatever you're doing, just continue it. So sabi, ibinalik ko yun sa parents ko na, kasi
Ah,
nakita nyo naman, ibinalik ko sa kanila kasi I don't wanna go against their will. So I have to explain to them na hindi ko sinasantabi yung profession ko by joining Red Cross, but I'm seeing a lot of parang good things happening sa character ko as a person. So, sabi ko sa kanya, just give me a few more years kasi nurse naman ako, hindi na nila matatanggal sa
sabi
akin
na
yun eh.
dito, Ria's a registered nurse but she didn't practice, sabi ni
Mm.
ate mo, Sister Rina.
But Miss Ella, God is so good kasi even though I didn't get to practice my profession talaga in the hospital, but I was able to practice it with my mom. So, ako
That's
yung naging personal nurse ng nanay
nurse.
ko when she was hospitalized for several years.
So you're still single, not married yet.
Yes. Opo.
So you're married to your profession.
Basically, parang gano'n. In time, in God's time.
Tama. May tamang panahon, 'di ba?
Tama, tama, Miss Ella.
So
Mm.
I know like during this pandemic hindi lang yung COVID yung tama sa Philippines, 'di ba? We had this sunod-sunod na typhoon. So how did
Yes.
on your chapter, how did you cope up with it? Kasi nga you
Um,
sobrang busy, I guess, yung panahon na
Opo,
yun.
nung panahon kasi na yun, like magkasunod kasi yun eh, like Rolly is a super typhoon. So everybody's very paranoid, very prepared actually. Lahat across very prepared yung communities natin. Pero what happened was during time of Rolly, hindi naging ganun ka intense yung, which is good. Fortunately, hindi naging ganun yung impact ng Rolly. Like across Metro Manila or across um, Rizal province. So, nung time na yung Ulysses na yung tumama, or patama ng Ulysses na yung signal warning is not as high as Rolly, naging less yung nila, yung kaba, naging less din yung preparation nila. So, basically, naging more of, parang naging complacent sila in a way na kinaya namin yung Rolly, wala tong Ulysses, parang ganyan. So, nung time na yung Ulysses na yung nag-hit, parang that was um, night na nag-start na na lumakas na talaga yung hangin and all, dineploy na namin yung mga assets namin and yung team namin, yung rescue, kasi tumataas na yung level ng water. Ang talagang highly affected talaga doon is across Metro Manila. Lahat talaga flooded. So, lahat ng branches ko during that time is operating individually. Lahat may preemptive evacuation. Pero yung talagang nag-viral sa social media is in Rizal province talaga, in
Oo.
municipality of Rodriguez and San
Sa
Mateo.
taas ng
Yun yung mga,
flood, 'di ba? Mataas
oo,
yung
yun yung
floods
maraming
sa
nagpapa-rescue. Daming nagpapa-rescue nun sa social media. Like, ang daming may message sa akin sa personal account ko. Ang daming, so ang ginawa ko na lang, nag-post ako dun sa personal account ko. Kasi ang hirap i-retrieve, isa-isahin ng mga nagre-reshare, ganyan. And then, what we did, since hindi naman talaga namin lahat marirescue everyone, is to call them up, yung kaya naming tawagan, call them up, and just to talk to them while nasa roof sila. Na, we cannot rescue everyone, pero nagbibigay lang kami ng reminders din na while you are there, uh, if you have something to step on or to keep you safe na hindi basta take shelter on something. And syempre, kinakamusta din namin sila na, the flood, the LGU and other groups are trying their best to go to you. Pero in the meantime, while waiting, please be patient also kasi hindi ganun kadali i-penetrate yung area because of the
oo,
debris
COVID
and
as well.
everything po.
'Di ba parang
Accessibility wise.
O parang sa Cagayan daw, parang natagalan ata yung mga rescuers because of this COVID situation. Kailangan pa nilang magpa-swab bago pumunta do'n. The same din sa inyo.
Yes po, sa Philippine Red Cross po sa amin, 'pag nagde-deploy po kami ng mga team sa mga areas na affected po ng typhoons, all of the deployed personnel from a particular area, isi-swab muna sila, and then once na may negative result sila, saka sila dadalhin dun sa area. And then also, 'pag nag-disengage na sila from the deployment, gano'n din, it's either magpa-quarantine sila for 14 days and then magsa-swab sila before they resume to their usual na ginagawa sa mga original offices nila.
So the reason why yung mga tao sabi nila it was a slow one, yung pagre-rescue very slow because of that kind of protocol.
I think it's not that naman po na reason kasi there are several factors po affecting the operation during that time. Accessibility wise, it's very hard po talaga kasi there are a lot of areas na talagang yung kalsada, hindi talaga siya mape-penetrate basta-basta. That's why right after the flooding, when the flood subsided, the second thing that we did is to deploy payloaders naman. Because what will come after the flood, that level of flood, is the mud. So
Mm.
the road shall not be easily accessed by the people or or other groups kasi nga sobrang ano siya, sobrang putik. Like knee high yung level ng knee or waist high yung level ng mga putik. So hindi siya ganoon kadali access wise. Ganun.
So ano yung mga programa ninyo na for the people right now during this pandemic?
Mm.
Aside from
During the
your
pandemic,
education, siguro 'di ba may mga trainings kayo
mm.
education-wise. So aside from that,
Mm. We are blessed din po because Red Cross is actually an international organization. So we are one of the national societies under the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Society. So even in the UK po, meron tayo diyang British Red Cross. So all of the Red Crosses and Red Crescent societies all over the world po are helping together. So for example po, alam naman natin na ngayong pandemic, marami yung na-lay off, marami nawalan ng trabaho, and almost everyone affected po talaga financially because of the pandemic. So nagkaroon po kami ng mga funding because meron po talaga kaming tinatawag na assistance like yung multipurpose cash grant na binibigay po namin sa mga masinsin talagang criteria because we have limited number lang naman ng provision. So we have to really identify yung poorest of the poor or the most vulnerable in a particular community that we serve. So nagbibigay kami ng like 3,500 for a household na vulnerable. And apart from that, syempre nagbibigay tayo ng food packs, ng iba't ibang intervention para po sa kanila.
that's good. Kasi you mentioned Marikina is part of your yung sakop mo, 'di ba, Marikina? Marikina
Before po,
sakop.
it was part, before
Okay.
po. But
Kasi
it became eventually a chapter na.
kasi we distributed some pack lunches sa mga victims din ng Marikina last
Thank you po.
November ba yun? November. Pero through Miss Lovely Rivero. Ayun. So sabi ng ate mo marunong ka daw kumanta, but when I asked you, ayaw mo kumanta.
NCR lang po.
Ganon.
Kasi po actually, lang po kami, yung family namin. Mahilig kami mag-karaoke kasi yung tatay namin. Meron kami dating mga karaoke machines sa pinaparenta, ganyan. Pero lang yun, parang katuwaan lang.
Kaya sabi niya kasi ako daw mag-request sa'yo, baka daw mo tumanggi ka sa kanya. Pero, ayan, Sister Rina, tumanggi rin siya sa akin. Ayan, so,
Ikaw
do you
na
have
lang, Miss
any,
Ella.
kumanta na ako kanina kahit nangongo. Ayan, ayan, so ano yung mga advices mo sa mga, or first and foremost, sa mga gustong mag-donate pala sa Red Cross, how can they donate? Ano yung mga contact
Um,
number or ano mga website ninyo?
Oo. There are several ways to donate. You can donate, syempre your time as a volunteer. You can come to any Red Cross office near you, near your area. For sure, may local chapter doon. And then, you can donate blood. Alam mo, Miss Ella, isa yun sa talagang sobrang hirap ngayong pandemic. Alam mo, ang ginagawa na po namin is hatid sundo na yung mga blood donors. Pero still, sobrang baba pa rin ang collection namin. Pero the demand is so high. Like, I'm even awake at 3 a.m. here in the Philippines, 4 a.m. And even yung mga staff and volunteers namin just to accommodate yung mga blood requirement. Pero hindi talaga kaya. That's why we're continuously appealing to the people that if you're capable of donating blood, talagang please donate blood. And then, syempre, yung ano naman, pagdating dun sa money or dun sa funding na donation, just to educate everyone that Philippine Red Cross is not a government agency, taliwas sa alam ng mga ibang tao. We are not funded by the government. So, we generate our own funds. And malaking bagay po in sustaining our funds, yung mga donations po na binibigay sa amin. Kaya po, we have our social media accounts para nakikita din po ng mga donors and ng mga tao kung saan po napupunta yung donation nila. So, for our official website po, please follow the Philippine Red Cross official website. That's just Philippine Red Cross. And then for the Philippine Red Cross Rizal chapter naman, it's Philippine Red Cross Rizal chapter na Facebook account. For blood inquiries or for any donation among dun sa mga areas na nabanggit ko, like yun nga, Muntinlupa, Parañaque, Makati, Mandaluyong, San Juan, Pasig, Pateros, Taguig, and Rizal Province, you can contact me through my official mobile number sa Philippine Red Cross. It's 0917-323-9143. Or you can email us at rizal@redcross.org.ph.
Ayan. Thank you so much. And of course, any advices sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon?
Siguro, Miss Ella, ang advice ko lang talaga is, number one, treasure your time with your family. Kasi this pandemic will teach you how important time is. I mean, let's not be complacent with na meron ka pang tomorrow or your relatives makikita mo pa tomorrow. So you'll never know. So it doesn't mean to say naman na physically you have to be there. We have all the means right now, like social media. We have to use it wisely. All the platforms, Messenger man yan, Viber, WhatsApp. We continuously have to connect. We may be physically distant, but we can be socially connected pa rin during this pandemic. And syempre, sa mga hindi naniniwala na may COVID, wag po natin antayin na sa kakilala natin or family member natin or even tayo yung makakontract ng virus before we believe na may ganon. So, wag po tayo matakot. Wag tayo matakot, but let's not be, ano ba? Mas maganda na careful tayo. Kasi iba-iba, Miss Ella, yung impact ng COVID eh. Actually,
Oo.
marami kang makikita ditong asymptomatic. Parang
Oo.
wala lang. Pero nung nagpa-test sila, positive sila. Pero may kakilala ko like, ano talaga, Miss Ella, like hindi niya alam na nung bata pala siya, medyo mahina yung lungs niya. So, nung nakakontract siya ng COVID, ng virus, na-ICU siya. Ganun katindi. Like, in 2 days na ICU siya. Pero, before that, he's very well. Parang he's very young. He's very fit. Pero all of a sudden, when he got COVID, after the difficulty of breathing, na-ICU siya agad. Only to find out na nung bata pala siya, mahina yung lungs niya. So, let's not be complacent na, and let's strive our best then to stay in our best shape, physical shape, yung health natin, na mag-invest tayo sa health natin. And let's not take for granted din yung mental health natin. Kasi yan isa yan sa magiging sandata natin. Lagi sinasabi sa amin ni Chairman Gordon na we are at war. Let's not forget that we are in war. And as a soldier at war, we have to always equip ourselves na kung ano man yon, like emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. So whatever it takes, we have to be equipped. And sana hindi nila makalimutan talaga yung mga basic, kasi the basic things will save us. Like washing your hands. Alam mo, Miss Ella, kahit nga, di ba, kayo din, lalo mga nurses sa UK, siguro talagang nagda-dry na yung kamay. Pero okay lang, basta importante safe tayo, di ba? Yung face mask, face shield.
And of course, do you have any, you're a frontliner yourself as well, any advice or message, any message sa mga frontliners out there like you?
Yeah, I can't imagine talaga, Miss Ella, like, I'm fortunate enough to have a job na tumutulong sa tao, directly sa mga tao. And sa mga frontliners, alam ko mahirap yung pinagdadaanan ninyo. I work as a frontliner also, pero hindi sa ospital mismo, but grabe yung mga stories na naririnig ko pag nagko-conduct kami ng psychosocial support sa kanila. And saludo kami sa inyo. Hindi man nakikita ng ibang tao yung palagi yung ginagawa. And let's not forget also yung mga cleaners as
Oo.
frontliners. Ito yung mga silent frontliners kasi imagine natin kung wala sila, parang paano naman yung health ng mga frontline workers talaga like yung mga nurses, di ba? So, walang maliit or malaking work as a frontline worker. Walang ano yun, walang mabigat, walang magaan na trabaho sa frontline work. And lahat kami saludo sa inyo. Ano lang, we're very thankful sa bawat isa kasi alam naman namin na nami-miss niyo rin yung families ninyo, nami-miss niyo na din yung tulog. Alam ko marami sa inyo talagang nagki-crave sa tulog. Kahit nga hindi na gala tulog na lang na maayos yung iba yan, pahinga. So, sana sa public na nanonood, wag natin ibaliwala yung ginagawa ng frontline workers natin. And let's do our part by staying safe at home and doing our part in the in stopping the transmission of COVID para mas relax naman yung mga frontline workers natin.
That's true. And isang pahabol at kilala mo, Jigs Garcia, sabi, hi Ate Ria.
Hi! Hi, pinsan ko yan. Hello sa mga
Ah,
pinsan namin.
ayan.
And
Well done, sis.
Ma'am
Yeah.
Ella, ayun, Miss Ella, yun lang siguro I would like to greet lang our volunteers and staff sa Philippine Red Cross. Family ko na yung mga yan. Without the volunteers, Miss
Mga
Ella,
friend, mga family.
oo, without the volunteers, Miss Ella, we cannot do so much in the Philippine Red Cross because 90% of our organization are volunteers po. So, imagine niyo yung iba natatakot lumabas pero these people are talagang willing to risk their health just to serve the suffering humanity. So, sobrang thank you sa kanila.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Ria, for your time. I know it's like 10 o'clock na dyan, di ba, sa Philippines. Yeah, salamat. Thank you so much for sharing the information about, of course, your Philippine Red Cross, especially your chapter. Malaking bagay para mas spread natin yung information din sa mga tao, especially sa mga nasa abroad. And hopefully may mga tumulong diyan out there, mag-donate kayo sa Philippine Red Cross, and don't forget, contact Ria Rivera. Ayan. Thank you
Thank
so
you po,
much.
Miss
And
Ella.
stay safe. God bless. Ayan, guys, we have Ria Rivera, of course, from the Rizal chapter of the Philippine National Red Cross. Ayan, madami tayong natutunan sa kanya about Red Cross, di ba? Kasi minsan kasi hindi natin pinapansin yung Philippine Red Cross. So, ayan, so they're helping out sa mga, of course, sa mga during the calamities and especially this pandemic. Ayan, shoutout muna tayo kay Maria Cristina Garcia Mariano. May nilagay siyang mga names dito. We have Cheryl Garcia, Carranza, Juliet Alanano Garcia, Lyra Mariano, Julia G. Carranza, Ariel Mariano, Juan Gabriel Carranza, Sherwin Garcia, Mark Anthony Sanchez, Garcia Jan, Mark Castaño. Ayan, I think they are the relatives of Rian, of course, kay Feli Aflen of Texas. Kakikita ko lang yung message niyang pumasok. Hello, Feli from Texas. And Cheryl Carranza, thanks for watching. Ayan, thanks so much, Miss Ria, for your time. I think this is one of the admin. And Chigs, ayan. Thank you so much. Ayan, so we're down to our last but not the least special guests. Ayan guys, so shout out daw kay, saan na may nabasa ko dito, Saigon Family, Sarmiento Family of Davao. Thank you. Hi, sis Alona Saicon and wala, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng anak. Sorry, Kuya Rodel. Wala nagkasakit kaya nakalimutan ko yung pangalan. Alina. Ayan, anak ni Kuya Rodel Saicon. Thanks for you're always watching COVID Warriors Corner. So, thank you rin sa, of course, to my brother Deleo for disseminating the cash prizes and mga prizes and mga t-shirts and plaques sa mga nanalo ng Singing Sensation. Siya yung nagpadala sa mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao sa mga winners natin. And speaking of winners, ay may tumatawag sa akin, ba't kaya? Sorry. Ayun, speaking of winners guys, yung guest nating susunod, may pamimigay siyang prize. sa mga nanonood ngayon. Sabi niya, she will send the prize anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world ba? Ayan. She will send the prize. Ang gagawin na lang natin, siguro maybe we're gonna ask one question. Tapos ilagay niyo yung sagot niyo diyan. And then sa lahat ng mga nakasagot ng tama, we will do a raffle draw. Ililista namin yung mga names and then raffle draw. Maybe ganyan na lang. Kasi di ba, for sure maraming sasagot diyan sa baba. So, bago bago namin sabihin yung question, I would like to introduce to you, of course, one of the contenders of the Mrs. EuroAsia na gaganapin hopefully pag okay na ang situation natin dito sa, of course, dito sa UK. It's gonna be held in Lancashire. We're gonna talk about it further later. And of course, she won a lot of beauty pageants. Ayan. And of course, alamin natin ano ba naging buhay niya there in the Philippines, and of course before she came to UK, and why did she decide to join beauty pageants. And let's all welcome, guys, Miss Daisy Esguerra. Hello,
Hi,
good
good
afternoon.
afternoon, Ella. Good
Kumusta po
afternoon.
kayo? So
Eto,
where are you,
mabuti.
where are you
Uh,
based? Are you based in London or outside London?
I'm here in my humble abode in Chigwell, Essex, United Kingdom. And of course, I would like to greet good afternoon, UK, good evening, Philippines, good afternoon, US, and to all over parts of the world and universe. God bless.
Ayan. So where are you from in the Philippines originally?
Actually, my grandmother is from Ternate, Cavite. So I grew up in Ternate, Cavite and Manila. And I have some other relatives in other provinces, so I mix. But most of the time, I was in Ternate, Cavite during my childhood times. And of course, I've graduated in the University of Perpetual in Las Piñas. I'm an AB Mascom graduate, major in marketing. And then also, before anything else, I know my father, my wonderful and amazing father, Mr. Rodolfo G. Mariano, is watching right now. He's
Opo,
a
sir.
he's a retired chief of Philippine Airlines for 35 years. Mahal na mahal ko yung daddy kong yan. And Ella, my Esguerra, Mariano family, Linayao, Lindo, and all the Ternateñans and Marinduque, Laura family and Malaylay is watching right now because I send them the link and they're happy to watch right now, and to all my friends. And thank you, Ella, as well for the opportunity first for this opportunity to interview and being your guest. And I would like to acknowledge also my Philippine Pearl Eurasia 2021. My chairman is watching right now, Julie knows Z Stanton, um, uh, Paula, what else? Anna Karandang, and also to my good friend Pampashon, he's watching right now, and also to Aguman Kapampangan, Caviteños, and also the FWA, and to all my friends kilala nyo na dyan, and I'm very grateful for their support right now. Well, basically, you want to know about me. I don't want to make it too much, and I want to make it short. Uh, I've graduated in the University of Perpetual, Las Piñas, and I'm AB Mascom graduate, major in marketing. And then I've got my first job in Philippine Merchant Marine School. I was a working student. And then after I graduated, I joined Duty Free Philippines. I'm a car check consultant and also become the consultant of the VIPs because of Ming Ramos. The reason behind when President Fidel Ramos was, I think he going to swear. Kasi ang life namin sa duty-free graveyard shift. So sometimes we're not aware who will be the president, when you're tired. And it was so happened, Ming Ramos was in a duty-free Philippines shopping for necktie and shoes for President Fidel Ramos. And he became my customer. So um, I only realized when she came back for a nice bag, and she wants to look for me. And I'm very grateful I was promoted as a VIP consultant. So from then on, I want to be a flight stewardess because my dad is from Philippine Airlines. I applied for Philippine Airlines and I applied for POA, and we're 750 applicants in POA that time. And I'm very grateful. I'm the minimum height who passed. Out of 750, we were 75, and out of the 75 up employees trained here in Philippine Village Hotel, we're only 25 who passed. And I continue my training in Jeddah base Saudi Airlines. So I work in Saudi Airlines for 6 years in Jeddah base, and I can speak a bit Arabic. Of course, I can communicate by self-study. Alam mo naman tayong mga Pilipino, di ba?
Oh,
We are very educated, we're very enthusiastic. Kung ba, maparaan tayo. Especially through language, madali tayong matuto. And then
that's true.
afterwards, yeah, I'm happily married for 26 years with my loving husband, Mr. Richard Esguerra. He's a frontliner for 19 years at St. Mary's Hospital.
Yeah, you mentioned about it. So how is it married to a frontliner? Kasi 'di ba, he's exposed every day sa ganitong situation. Hindi ba kayo natatakot, or how did you support your husband?
That's a good question. Ang hirap maging family ng isang frontliner kung alam lang nila. Nagsasakripisyo ang husband ko for how many hours work, and even on his day off, nagtatrabaho pa rin siya kasi very helpful ang asawa ko, napakabait na tao. At the same time, bilang family and as a wife, we really sacrifice kasi alam namin yung binibigay na tulong ng asawa ko, gusto niyang makatulong sa mga may sakit. So kami, mostly 5 days, because my work is from 9:30 to 7 o'clock. Then siya naman, night shift most of the time. So hi and bye lang kami sa telepono. Ang hirap bilang wife na magkita kayo minsan for 5 days. Kaya napakaswerte na namin in 1 week na makasama, talagang sinishare namin yung oras sa isa't isa, including my daughter which is 25 years old. Yung nasabi mo yung hirap, na naranasan ko ang magkaroon ng experience sa COVID before lockdown. Kasi yung asawa ko nagka-COVID siya,
Okay,
symptoms.
so both of you had right?
No, only him. Pero God was so good. God was so good kasi I'm asthmatic. But what can I say, Ella? Tama yung sinabi ni Mike, tama yung sinabi ni Rhea na hindi natin nakikita ang kalaban natin. So, what is the best thing na dapat nating ipaglaban? For me, my gun is my prayers, my bullet is my rosary.
That's
Why?
true. Yeah.
Kasi hindi lang nakukuha sa pag-aasikaso, dasal. I really, faith. Every day na nagka-COVID yung asawa ko, I pray the rosary every day na hindi ko malimutan kahit anong oras. Kasi umiiyak ako dahil hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari sa asawa ko. Yung symptoms ng COVID, pag na-experience nyo, di mo maalam, lahat talaga ng santo tatawagin mo dahil sa takot. Dahil it's very tricky. Very tricky. One day okay siya, one day grabe siya. Then I try to use my grandma's herbal, which is ginger only and lemon and honey. Talagang ginawan ko ng paraan, and God was so good na maganda pala yung sa bahay na alagaan mo ang pamilya mo. And family is very important sa lahat. Doon mo ma-cherish ang halaga ng isang pamilya, ang importansya ng isang pamilya. But best of all, you have to love yourself. What does it mean is you have to look after yourself. Paano mo mapapangalagaan ang pamilya mo kung hindi mo kayang alagaan ang sarili mo? 'Di ba? Ingat lang talaga, tsaka yung pagsasawalang bahala, dapat isa puso natin yung health and safety precautionary measures. Huwag natin iwalang bahala to dahil hindi siya ganun kadali. Wala siyang pinipiling mahirap, walang pinipiling mayaman, malakas ka man, maganda, bata o matanda. Talagang we
Yeah.
have to be careful.
I think the best weapon prayers. Kasi nga, since we don't know this enemy, hindi natin talaga alam kung they say it's being transmitted by droplets and things like that. So, gaya nga sabi ng si Ria, no, we shouldn't be complacent na about this virus. So, hindi
True.
natin alam kung paano matatransmit sa atin, kung we don't really know. So, we just have to be extra careful na lang. And of course, prayer. Yun yung
Discipline.
most
Yeah,
important. And
prayers
discipline.
and discipline. Kasi all I can say is love, faith, and
Mm.
discipline. Kasi ang love for your family, for yourself, faith para sa kay Lord. Kasi this is the best weapon na deep in our hearts na we have to pray. No matter kung anong relihiyon ka, kay Katoliko ka, kay anong relihiyon ka, basta yung prayer sa puso mo, nandun siya. He will always bless us and God will heal everything. God will heal the world. It's just like a matter of faith. Kahit ano ka pang reliyon. Yun lang ang masasabi ko sa ano.
Mm.
Yeah. At the
So
same time,
before we continue, you're giving away the prize. Pakita natin
oh
sa
yes,
viewers natin. Para
yeah,
habang nagkukuwentuhan tayo, eh,
simple
masabi
price.
na nila yung sagot sa question natin.
Yeah,
So,
it's a simple price. Brand new siya. It's a All Saints necklace na I just want to give as a consolation sa mga viewers natin. It's brand new. So, kung sino mananalo, Ella, you will give me the address and I'll send it by post. Yeah,
ayan, so
consolation.
ang question natin sa mga audience natin, so ano yung 3 basic na kailangan nating gawin to prevent us from getting this virus? Simple
Yes.
lang, di ba? Tatlo lang. So if you could just put down or write it down sa comment section natin. So lahat ng mga sasagot ng 3 basic na precautionary measures na dapat gawin during this pandemic, ira-raffle natin yung pangalan ninyo. We'll raffle kung sino man yung mabunot na name. Papadala ko yung address kay Miss Daisy and she will send the All Saints necklace. As
Also, Ella, one more thing. Meron akong gustong i-promote na about this mask. It was created by our artist Bagtas. And this is for the charity actually. It's
so from,
£7.
from,
Artist Bagtas, yeah.
from
Yeah.
Aris,
Yeah, Aris Bagtas. And it's a
him
seven,
years ago.
yeah, it's £7.
One of his paintings. So,
Oh yeah, £7. Ang yung £2, actually may nabenta na ako yung dito naman kay Miss De Sunya. I donated to educational system of school children in Baybay City Leyte of Knowledge Channel. Isa to sa charity ni Mrs. Julie Knowles na doon ko dinonate. So any proceeds na mabebenta ko dito, I also donated to Mrs. Julie Knowles. And kung sino rin ang gustong tumulong for her charity, yung knowledge channel and educational system, they can contact Mrs. Julie Knowles. Doon sa website namin ng Mrs. Eurasia, kasi we are the queens of charity and we're the queens of legacy. Kaya ako nag-join sa charity sa pageant ng Mrs. Pearl Eurasia UK 21 kasi yung legacy ko to help and promote the homeless uh, people of the Philippines, disabled, and abandoned children. Actually nga, nung first interview ko kay Marikis Sabili sa station niya, hinahamon kong ma-meet si Yorme. At saka si Pacquiao. Baka nakikinig sila. I would like to meet them, even virtual, and maybe they can help my legacy as well.
meron tayong first lady from Feli Aflet of Texas. So, she says here, wash your hands, mask, gloves, and sanitize. So, 4 yun, ah. Ayan. And of course, I would like to say hi again to my dad, Leon Hidalgo of La Union. He's watching right
Hello,
now.
Mr. Hidalgo, and happy birthday to your brother. And also thank you to Ran Silverio, who's also my good friend, and to Rodel Saicon. Thank you so much for guesting me here in your show. Mabuhay kayo and congrats sa germination. Congrats talaga. More power sa inyo talaga.
And of course, you mentioned about Mrs. Eurasia. So,
Yes.
organizer of this pageant, and ano yung mga mission and vision ng event na 'to or 'tong organization na 'to?
Okay, Mrs. Philippine per EuroAsia, our chairman is Mrs. Julie Knowles, and we're representing different parts of the Philippines. Like me, I'm representing Miss Cavite, and of course, our mission is for our legacy, for charity, and vision for empowerment. So we are here to promote a charity and legacy for helping the poor people in the Philippines, homeless people in the Philippines, and a lot more. So I would like to invite everyone on May 23, 2021, Lancaster Grand Theta Hotel for our Mrs. Pearl Eurasia Philippines 2021. We're looking for your support. In fact, we have a raffle ticket for £1, and some prizes are trip to the Philippines return, cash prizes, and other major prizes. And this will goes to the charity as well. And we also have the second edition of Christmas Mrs. Philippine Eurasia magazine. We're just waiting to receive it, and I hope you will support us. And I'm very grateful sa mga supporters natin dito sa UK and Philippines.
So how many contestants Mrs. Eurasia have?
I think before in second division were 7 kasi two division. Before sa first division, I know there are 13. And the second division were 7. Ako yung number 7. Lucky
Mm.
7. Ako yung lucky 7 kasi I'm representing Cavite. So, we have a lot of things to store for you in Mrs. Philippine Eurasia UK 2021. And we assure you, we'll give you a big show, and this goes for the charity.
And what charity does Eurasia support? What charity po?
Actually, our chairman is supporting the knowledge channel educational system for the moment, and who will ever be the Mrs. Charity Philippines 20, Pearl Charity Philippines 2021. Like for example, kung papalarin po ako, sample lang po, kung papalarin akong manalo, so basically the certain amount from the tickets that we sold out, we will share it to our designated charity. Like me, kasi since 1989, I was supporting Muchanan Ternate until up to present, and also from the School of West Cavite in Ternate. I used to give supplies, Xerox copy machine, and also the latest is egg sharing, coming from my own pocket. Actually, nung nagkaroon tayo ng Batangas first, one of the relatives called me. So I sent something. So they did a relief goods yun sa Batangas sa Taal. So Cavite is also helping. Meron kaming charity doon. And then the last one is yung sa first division ng Ternate, I was thinking to give tray of eggs on my own pocket. As you can see, Ella, we have our gown as well and national costume. So what I did, instead of spending too much with my gown and spending too much with my national costume, I made something design, for myself, and the rest I share it to my charity, because that's what I
That's good.
believe. Yeah, even my crown
And
is
then
my hobby.
yeah, actually, Miss Rose is watching right now, and she said beautiful crown, Mrs. Cavite.
Thank
Ayan.
you. Hello, Chairman.
Tell us about your crown kasi you mentioned na kayong gumawa ng crown ninyo.
Oh yes. I'm not ashamed to say how much is the frame. To be honest with you, I was thinking we have to have our own crown. So what I did, I bought a frame of a crown, and would you believe it's only a £1 frame? It's a £1 frame crown. Yeah, from a pound land.
Ang
and
mahal
then
na.
and then my pearl is freshwater pearl. Yun ang pinakamaganda doon. So I love to create something out of nothing. So even scarf or clothes. So I was saying, why can't I wear something that I can create on my own? So instead of buying. So I took off some strands of pearls galing sa Cavite, and then I used a glue gun to put it on the frame of a crown kasi hindi naman ako marunong gumawa ng crown. And this is my finished product. And I'm happy because, you know, ang sarap ng feeling pag ikaw ang gumawa. And of course, I'm from Pearl of the Orient Sea and I'm very proud Ternatenian. So, yun ang naisip ko. So, sana yung mga bata kung gusto nilang gumawa, kasi like this pandemic lockdown, we have to divert our negativity to positivity. We have to do our mindset. Kasi may iba sabi, naboboard ako. That's not true. There are lots of things sa bahay na pwede mong gawin. Mga things na gamit mong gusto mong i-recycle, mag-paint ka, ang daming diversion na pwede mong gawin sa buhay mo kaysa malungkot ka at magmukmok. Kasi the more you think you're negative, the more hihina ang katawan mo. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi nilang mami ko, kaya nga nilagay ang utak sa ulo para i-command yung katawan. So if
That's
you will have mindset. So we have to be positive, be happy. Masaya tayo kung kumpleto ang pamilya natin. Be happy na buhay tayo every day. Because
I
we
think
don't know
that's
who will need us tomorrow.
yeah, I think that's the number one. We just have to be thankful that we're alive, 'di ba?
True, true.
Nagigising tayo every morning. Yun ang
Kaya,
pinaka-importante right now. Mm.
yeah. I was so pleased. Actually, kung magpapabaksin nga, I just went to walk in with my husband nung nagpabaksin siya. Nakasabay niya si
Yeah.
Grand Silverio. I was asking kung pwede ako mag-walk in, magpapashot na talaga ako. Kasi, why you will not take the risk? There's a safety reasons why you wanted to rather than na wala kang protection sa sarili mo. Takot ako sa
Tama.
injection pero I'm happy to do it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So sabi ni dito ni Miss Ellie Aplen, God bless Mrs. Daisy. We'll pray for your next endeavor. Stay safe and healthy. This is Felly
Thank
Aplen of
you.
Texas, USA,
Oh,
watching.
thank you po. God bless po. Thank you.
Yeah, she owns a business in US, which is the Filipino styled peanuts. Hanggang ngayon hinihintay pa
Wow!
namin yung peanuts.
Ang sarap siguro nun. Ang sarap
Anis.
siguro nun.
Iba silang flavors. I've seen the
Wow.
photos. So, ayan.
Wow.
And
Titignan ko nga sa website.
sa Singing Sensation. Yeah, they actually send sa iba-ibang countries. So, ayan, Miss
Mahilig
Feli,
ako sa nuts.
hinintay namin dito ni Randy.
Mahilig sa nuts. Mahilig din ako. And you know what, Ella, of course, we have to be thankful na may work tayo dahil marami din sa trabaho ang na-furlough, nawala ng trabaho. And, you know, we have to love each and every one. Love is, we have to share, spread the love. Tsaka ako, kung ano mako-contribute natin, hindi yung halaga ng money na ibibigay mo. Sabi nga nila, pag pinagsama-sama mo yan, madami din. Kaya kung ano mako-contribute natin sa bawat charity, magtulungan tayo, hindi lang sa isang charity. Magtulungan tayo sa isa't isa. Kahit piso-piso lang yan, pag dumami yan, malaking bagay yan.
Tama.
'Di ba? Tsaka discipline.
Yes, yeah. And I heard you sing as well. So we wanted to hear your beautiful voice. May hinanda kang song for us.
Actually, may karaoke ako dito and that song is a very memorable song because it's a song for coming from my mom, which she always sing this song when I was a little. She's humming, but when I grew up, because my mom passed away, bless her soul, after my birthday, and it's not really hard. So I only have one lovely father, which we really love, and of course, this song is for everyone, and I will,
Solo.
huh? Yeah, I will now. Okay, let me try. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello. Ito po para sa inyong lahat. I dedicate this song. I hope you do love it. I love you all. To my dad, I love you very much. To all my family and friends, para po sa inyo lahat po. I have always been a dreamer.
the visions of my own. I was born to belong to the nights of the song and make them my own. I believe in happy endings, though I've only known a few. For as rare as they are, like a bright falling star, I found one in you. Sometimes all the world can seem so endless, and the road ahead so endless, and the dream so far away. Sometimes when I almost to surrender, then I stop and I remember I have you to spend my day. Open my imagination, I see reaching out too far. When I felt you were there, with your hand in the air, you knew from the start. Sometimes after all, you come to save me through the love you freely gave me. Every step along the way. Sometimes I think it's up to me going, and it's true, it comes from nowhere. I have you to steal my day. Sometimes feeling helpless when I heard you, wishing words would come to tell you I have you to stay away. Salamat po. Salamat po. Ella, first of all, I would like to greet
Wala ba daw
also.
pa-dance sabi ni Randy?
Ah?
Wala bang pa-dance sabi ni Joker Diva dito?
Pwede, isa pa. Isa pa. Pwede, isa pa. Basta, ano lang memory ko.
Sabi dito, Mrs. Daisy, is it okay to message you regarding your charity and how we can help you? Ayan, sabi ni Mrs.
Wow, thank you po. Thank you so much. Message niyo lang po ako sa Facebook ko and malaking bagay po yan, ma'am, sir. Thank you very much po. And also, I would like to greet happy birthday to Diana Mariano. Magbiti po na yung aking pinsa, pamangkin, sorry, at inaanak. And also, I want to say hello to Romel Mariano, my brother, Sharina Mariano as well. They're watching right now. And to all Mariano Esguerra family, Federico family, Dinayo family, Nito family, and my mother-in-law's watching, Juanita Esguerra as well, and to all my relatives. Of course, if you will permit me, I can sing one more dance.
With a dance daw, sabi ni Randy. Ayan, so, let's welcome once again, guys, Miss Daisy Esguerra.
Okay, para sa inyo po ulit, isa na lang pong song. Dali lang po. Medyo bumababa po yung aking sash. Go on. Hello, you can dance with me. Hello, Dr. Diva. The daylight's fading slowly, but time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only, the slightest touch, and I feel you beginning. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Just tease me till I can't deny this. This loving feeling make me long for your kiss. Go on, go on, yeah, come on. Thank you for watching. Thank you, COVID Warriors. And if there's no tomorrow, and all we have is you and now, I'm happy just to have you. You're all the love I need somehow. It's like a dream, although I'm not asleep. I never want to wake up. Don't lose it, don't leave it. So go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Tell me, tease me, till I can deny this loving feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, go on. Yeah, come on. Hi, Rans. I love you all. And I can't lie. When you are there at night, I lose my will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Set me, tease me, till I can deny this loving feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Go on, go on. Thank you, Papa.
Yes, thank you so much. Saan po kayo pwedeng i-follow, Miss Daisy?
You can follow me sa Facebook ko, at saka po sa Mrs. Pearl EuroAsia UK 2021. And good vibes lang po, good vibes. And thank you, Ella, to also to my good friend, Ran Silverio and Rodel Saigon, and to all our viewers. I'm very grateful. More power and God bless you. If you need me, andito lang ako, Ella. Whatever I can help, whatever we can help.
Yeah, and of course, wag nilang kalimutan to answer our question, any three basic requirements or protocols or measure how to prevent this pandemic. May mga sumagot na 3 pa lang. So ira-raffle
Wow.
natin yung pangalan nila later on, and I'll tell you kung ano yung address nila para ma-send nyo yung prize. Ayan.
Okay,
And
Ella,
yeah,
if tatlo sila, tatlo sila,
tatlo
tatlo
sila.
sila, okay kung tatlo.
We have Randy, we have Lilibeth Docherty of UK, and we have Feli Aflen of Texas. Sila yung
So,
tatlong
ilan
sumagot.
sila?
Tatlo ang sumagot.
Okay, since tatlo sumagot, we'll give them 3 prizes. Para
Wow!
fair. Yeah, so I'll give them 3 of their promise. So, send me their address para walang loser.
isa kay Randy, isa kay Lilibet, Duterte, and isa padala mo sa Texas, USA.
Yes, madadala ko yan. Mismo. Monday.
Ayan. So, would you like to invite everyone to watch you sa Miss EuroAsia this coming May, hopefully?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you to Mrs. Philippine Pearl Eurasia UK 2021 on May 23. May 23, 2021 at Clan Casa Grande Hotel Rizal. But according to our chairman, we have to wait for, if this will be postponed, we will have to wait for the decision on February 15 to 28. So, antabayanan nyo lang po and sana po i-follow nyo po ang Mrs. Philippine Pearl Eurasia 2021 UK at makaka-update po kayo doon at saka doon po sa mga gustong mag-book na manood kasi live po yan. So, makipag-communicate na po kayo, mag-send na po kayo ng PM message sa awang mga directors, sa aming chairman, sa vice chairman, makipag-coordinate lang po kayo sa kanila so they can help and assist you. And thank you sa mga support ng mga tiga-UK dito sa mga organization. I'm very grateful, lalo na yung Caviteños, Aguman Kapampangan, FWA, also to to my Ninong Ronald Sipat, Rizalian Knights, and also to all my friends, kilala niyo kung kasi ang hirap na banggitin, and also to my co-queens who's watching right now, and to my chairman and vice chairman, and to all of you, sana po, God is so good, good vibes lang po, and panalangin niyo po na sana magkaroon tayo ng pagkakataong manalo dahil lahat naman po gusto manalo, pero po, sana po may isang tao na o dalawang tao na tumulong sa legacy ko. Yun nga po, ang isang wish ko makilala ko sa virtual si Yorme at saka si Manny Pacquiao. And hopefully, God is so good. Pray. As what I said, my gun is my prayers, and my bullet is my rosary. Do something rather than do nothing.
That's good. And any message sa mga frontliners out there, like your husband there? Ano yung message mo sa kanila?
Unang-una message ko sa husband ko kay Mr. Richard Esguerra. I always pray for him and we always pray for all of the frontliners mula sa mga nurses, sa mga naglilinis, to sa mga unknown frontliners na hindi sila mga nurses. Pero we always pray for everybody sa frontliners na maging matatag lang kayo at saka sa mga pamilya ng mga frontliners, mabuhay po kayo. Dahil alam ko na isa kayo katulad ko na mas bigyan nyo ng suporta ang pamilya nyo, asawa nyo na nagtatrabaho. Bigyan nyo ng more understanding kung kasi pag galing sa night shift, andun minsan mainit ang ulo, dahil pagod, tayo na lang po ang umintindi, mag-asikaso dahil alam natin na yung ginagawa nila ay para sa ikabubuti din ng iba. Yun na po ang magbibigay kong advice. Faith, love, faith, and discipline.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Daisy. And how I hope to meet you in person when everything is
Opo.
okay dito sa UK. And of course, I'm gonna send you the addresses of the 3 winners natin.
Yes. Opo.
Ayan.
Promise
Thank
ko
you
yan
so
tomorrow
much.
i-post ko.
Thank you so
Congratulations to the
much.
winners. Mabuhay ka, Ella. More power sa inyo sa admin. And we're here for you. God bless you and more power. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank you
and
po.
good luck sa Mrs. Eurasia pageant. And God bless and stay safe.
Thank you po. Thank you. God bless.
And guys, natapos na naman po ang actually more than 1 hour talk here in Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo here in COVID Warriors Corner. And before I end, salamat po ulit sa mga supporters and followers namin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner, sa lahat ng mga sponsors and donations ninyo that help out that help us out para po ma-extend po natin yung tulong natin sa mga nangangailangan, especially our co-Filipino kababayan out there in the Philippines. Ayan, salamat po sa 2020. It started the pandemic on 2020, but for us, we're still grateful, we're still blessed na marami kaming na-meet na mga iba't ibang personalities through this COVID Warriors Corner, and marami kaming of course natutunang lessons, 'di ba? Marami tayong natutunang lessons, and what matters most is we're still alive. And we continue to pray, of course, na sana matapos na tong pandemic na to, because it's been 1 year, and hopefully makauwi na tayo sa Philippines. And thank you so much sa ating mga guests this afternoon, of course, Mr. Michael Cuneta, our singer, dance instructor, entrepreneur. We have, of course, Miss Ria Rivera. Sabi niya dito, thank you so much, Miss Ella. God bless you. And your big heart. Thank you din sa time mo, Miss Ria Rivera. And good luck sa Philippine Red Cross. And I do hope to meet you hopefully this year. Sana makauwi na this year dyan sa Philippines. And of course, kay Miss Daisy Esguerra, sa lahat ng mga nanalo. Tatlong nanalo. Ayan, di ba? So, papadalahan kayo ni Miss Daisy ng gifts. Sana all. Ganun, biglang sana all. Get well soon, ate. Ayan, thank you po, Mami. Mami Rans, thank you so much. And of course, ayan, see you next week. I'm gonna have my show on Saturday. I'm swapping it with Catherine Alberto. So Catherine will do the Sunday show next week, and I'll do the Saturday show. It starts at 6 p.m. because my guest is from USA. Of course, kakapanamay bilang pag-Tagalog, we're gonna interview one of the hit makers sa Philippine music. Of course, ang paano ba nag-compose ng mga sikat na songs like bukas na lang kitang mamahalin. Ayan. So we will actually we had a chat last night. He's so nice. So thank you so much for saying yes sa pag-guest ninyo next week dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. Abangan po ang composer ng Bukas na lang kitang mamahalin na pinasikat din ni Lani Misalucha. And of course, next week, don't forget guys, let's talk with Ela Hidalgo, their Joker Diva, with Randy Silverio. We have Cathy Alberto, hindi hindi sabi ba, hindi ba Bernardo? Cathy Alberto ng Request Corner, and of course Let's Cook with Chef Michaela. And yan, patuloy niyo po kaming suportahan dito sa COVID Warriors Corner, and we're actually accepting business entrepreneurs who wanted to promote their business. Of course, may katumbas po siyang advertisement fee to help us out din po sa mga projects namin this 2021, sa mga initiatives namin, and of course mga programs natin dito sa COVID Wars Corner. So we're open sa mga sponsors or open sa mga donations to help out po. This is for us to help to continue our spreading our help, lalo na sa Philippines during this pandemic. And of course, we have our t-shirt. Nababasa ko yung mga nagpa-flash na messages. Parang sabay kami ni Kuya Rodel, nag-flash siya, nag-send siya ng message, kakasabi ko rin. We have our t-shirt, guys, the COVID Warriors t-shirt, which is in blue and red in various sizes. We're selling it. This is our way of raising funds din para makatulong sa mga initiatives natin, sa mga projects natin. And of course, we have our mug soon. Ilalabas po namin yung mug namin ng COVID Warriors Corner. So, anyone who wants to order, guys, we will post it sa Facebook sa group namin, and we're open for orders for our t-shirts and mugs, and it's open sa mga buyers around the world. Of course, aside sa fee niya, sa price ng t-shirt and mag, where we will be asking, of course, the shipping fee from you guys. And this is our way to raise funds para po we can continue helping out our kababayan out there in the Philippines. Ayan, so maraming salamat again, and have a safe week ahead of us. Stay safe, guys, and God bless. Bye!